We think we know history. After all, we've heard the stories since we were kids. But what if many of those stories were wrong? In this video, we're diving into 5 of the most persistent myths in history. Things people still believe to this day. Myths passed down through school books, movies, and sometimes even historians. Let's separate the legend from the truth. He was a tiny tyrant with a massive ego. That's the joke, right? But in reality, Napoleon Bonaparte was actually average height for his time. In French units, he was listed at 5'2", but French inches were longer than English ones. Converted, he stood at about 5'6" to 5'7", perfectly average for a Frenchman in the early 1800s. So, where did the myth come from? Likely British propaganda. Cartoons from the time exaggerated Napoleon's size to ridicule him, making him look like an angry little man, and over time, the image stuck. You've seen it in cartoons and Halloween costumes and video games. Horned helmets equal Vikings, but there's one problem. No actual Viking helmet with horns has ever been found. The idea comes from 19th century opera productions, specifically Wagner's Ring Cycle. The costume designers added horns to look dramatic on stage. Real Viking helmets were practical, ironed, rounded, sometimes with a nose guard, but never with horns. Horns in battle would have been a liability. Easy to grab, easy to break. So the fierce Norse warriors? Yeah, they went into battle with iron, not cosplay. She ruled Egypt, she spoke Egyptian. Her tomb is still hidden somewhere in the sands. But Cleopatra wasn't Egyptian, she was Macedonian Greek, descended from Ptolemy I, one of Alexander the Great's generals. The Ptolemaic dynasty ruled Egypt after Alexander's conquest. Cleopatra was the first of her line to speak Egyptian fluently, but ethnically, she was Greek. Still, she embraced Egyptian culture, religion, and people more than any ruler before her. She became Egypt in the eyes of the world, but her bloodline? Pure Macedonian. Picture a medieval classroom, a monk unrolling a scroll and saying, "The earth is flat." Not exactly. Since ancient Greece, scholars knew the earth was round. Aristotle, Pythagoras, and later Ptolemy all described a spherical earth. By the Middle Ages, most educated people in Europe agreed. So where did the myth come from? It exploded in the 19th century, when writers like Washington Irving romanticized the idea of Columbus proving the earth was round. But in Columbus's time, the debate wasn't about the shape of the earth. It was about the size. So no, medieval scholars weren't flat earthers. That myth? It's just modern-day fiction. It's one of the most iconic structures on Earth, stretching thousands of miles across mountains and deserts. But can you really see it from space? Sadly, no. From low Earth orbit, the wall blends into the landscape. It's narrow and made of local stone and earth. Astronauts like Chris Hadfield and Neil Armstrong have confirmed this. The Great Wall isn't visible to the naked eye from space. It's a myth that started as a metaphor, not a scientific claim, but it spread like wildfire. Today, even school books have had to correct it. History is full of amazing truths, but sometimes the myths are even more powerful. The stories we think we know shape how we see the world. But when we dig deeper, the truth is even more fascinating. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed uncovering the past, subscribe for more. Because history isn't just about what happened, it's about understanding it right.